Baby Yoda, Baby Yoda, Baby Yoda, Baby Yoda. That's all I've been hearing ever since I started watching The Mandalorian. Ever since The Mandalorian released, that's all I've been hearing. Baby Yoda this, Baby Yoda this. Oh, I want Baby Yoda. Every time I look at a baby carriage now, I automatically think of that egg dome thing that Baby Yoda's in. And his name's not even Baby Yoda. But the thing is, a lot of people are asking me, they're like, hey Josh, what is cuter? You know, is it Baby Yoda or is it Baby Groot? Which one is cuter? And I've got the perfect answer for you. What I think is the cutest is so, The Mandalorian, is it good? Is it bad? Is it everything I've expected in Star Wars? And I gotta say, there are a bit of surprises. Like, there are a lot of moments within this series, within the Mandalorian series, that really echo out like this crazy, Western vibe, which I adore. And a lot of the pacing is so excellent. And the fact that this series is just 30 minutes an episode is really something to, hang on to. And it's an easy binge. Once this thing is all, ended, once the season has ended, it's going to be one hell of an easy binge. I've been seeing these episodes over and over and over again. But the thing is, I was a bit skeptical. And by that I mean, like, at the beginning of this, when The Mandalorian was announced, I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. Jon Favreau is behind it. David Filoni, which created the Clone Wars, he's behind it too. So I had some faith. But I was still kind of skeptical. And the reason why is because Disney. I mean, Disney's the biggest thing ever. Like, their monopoly. They're like the Hitler of the film industry. And, I was just so scared because Force Awakens came out, a while back, and it was such a nostalgic trip, but it played it safe. And so I gotta say that Force Awakens is good, has great pacing visually, it's beautiful, it's got a lot of good stuff, but the characters aren't that great. And I'll get into that way later in another video. But when Last Jedi came out, it totally it subverted expectations, and I mean, like, a lot of expectations. Rian Johnson wanted to divide the fandom, and I'm not just saying this as in like, oh, he wanted to divide the fandom. No, he actually said in an interview, he was like, I want to make a Star Wars film that is going to have a lot of people talking, a lot of people arguing, and he did just that. But the thing is, do I like Last Jedi? Do I think it's good? Not exactly. I think it's one of the worst Star Wars films. I actually place it at the very bottom next to Attack of the Clones. So in my kind of, top ranking, Attack of the Clones and Last Jedi are like neck to neck with each other because I really can't tell which one is better. They both have major flaws. But the thing with Last Jedi is it subverted expectations so much that it was like an edgy kid going, oh dude, I'm gonna kill this character off, or you know what would be cool, I'm gonna go to Hot Topic and do this. It felt exactly like that when it took away a lot of the essence of Star Wars. But that's just my opinion. If you guys like Last Jedi, if you really enjoy that film, go you, man. Go you for seeing the good in that film. But on to other things. So, The Mandalorian, has the episode 4, there are 4 episodes out. When you are seeing this right now, episode 5 should already be out, but I am not able to see episode 5 because it is not out when I'm filming this. It's kind of like a back in time kind of thing. But anyways, the first 3 episodes of Mandalorian are so cohesive. They have a very good structure, and the fact that they are 30 minutes blends in very well. Episode 1 serves as a very great Act 1, and Episode 2 serves as a very great Act 2, and Episode 3 serves as a very good Act 3, and then finally you have Episode 4, which is kind of a more deeper, immersive thing towards the main character, which is the Mandalorian. And I gotta say, Pedro Pascal, I think that's how you say it, Pascal, he does such a great job as the Mandalorian. And I'm saying that because this dude, you don't see his face, but yet you know how much he's emoting. You can feel everything that he's saying, and that's a great actor right there. I gotta give props to Pedro Pascal, because he's doing such a great job. But see, episode 1, you get the introduction of characters, you get the setup for the mission, and you get all these rightfully placed stuff, and that is an Act 1 structure. When you're making a film, when you're writing a screenplay, or you're doing a TV series, you gotta set it all up, and episode 1 serves as a proper setup. As for episode 2, along the way, along his journey of doing the mission, the baby mission of Baby Yoda, something has to come afoot that sort of takes a different turn, and that is with the Jawas. The Jawas want the egg, and so now with the Mandalorian missing his weapons, spoilers by the way, this was so late that I said that, I'm so sorry, but if you're watching this, you should already know. And so he takes a wrong turn. He has to do like a side quest in order to get to his main quest in the second episode, and that is how an Act 2 should go, because that should raise the stakes for characters, but that should also be where you see the Mandalorian's techniques. And if you look closely at episode 2, you see all the little gadgets he's using, the tactics that he has to go through. You see them, and then you get to episode 3. And episode 3, by far, is my favorite so far, and the reason why is because it closes everything up within that mission. The Mandalorian takes back Baby Yoda and brings him to the rightful, person that wanted it. And there are Imperials, and the Imperials have a thing against Mandalorians and everything out there, Darth Vader, dark side stuff. But yeah, and so you get to see this character, this Mandalorian, start to turn his morality, and you get to start to like him more. His likability comes out a little bit more, because you get to see him turn around, and then you see him go for Baby Yoda. He doesn't want him to die, so you start rooting for this character. If you aren't rooting for him already, which I was, but you start liking him more, and he saves the damn thing, and then now we have merchandise galore thanks to him. Thanks, Mandalorian. Thanks. But besides that, Baby Yoda is like the biggest topic right now, and that's all I've been hearing. He has a higher trend than the Democratic run in the US and all this stuff, and Baby Yoda is just such the cutest thing. But it's not annoying. No, trust me, it is not annoying. But there are moments where it's like, dude, I see Baby Yoda now more than the angry lady with a cat meme. It's everywhere now, and I can't wait till Target puts out those plushies or something like that, because I need to get my hands on a Baby Yoda. Disney already bought my soul with Disney Plus, and now they keep bribing my soul, and they're like, hey, we're just gonna bring out more cute stuff. So yeah, Baby Yoda is the best thing that is about this show. But overall, the writing is the true best thing about the show. I really enjoy it. A lot of people enjoy it. And if you haven't seen The Mandalorian, what are you doing? Take a chance at this, because it is a high recommend. As for episode 4, though, episode 4 takes a more deeper turn, and it shows more of the ways of the Mandalorian and why he couldn't take off the helmet and everything like that. And I really enjoyed that, especially, excuse me, I just had Chinese food a while ago, but after seeing the ATST barge in with those raiders, it was such an excellent thing, immersive thing to be in. But yeah, The Mandalorian is great, guys, and I have so much fun watching. I've seen it so many times. And Star Wars, it's getting better. The Fallen Order is another thing. That's the PS4 game and an Xbox game that came out recently. That one's doing so well, and they're starting to get more back into Star Wars. Maybe they heard the fans. Maybe Disney was like, yeah, we really did a crap thing on Last Jedi, and they're starting to hear us out. But for that, I really like The Mandalorian. Now, I just want to get a explanation on some stuff, and it'll be a quick explanation, and that is Baby Yoda itself. Baby Yoda is, well, a species of Yoda. It's the same species, but George Lucas wanted it to be so mysterious. He never put any emphasis on the species. If you go to Wikipedia, if you go anywhere to Star Wars lore, it says unknown. There's only been 3 known of those things in the Star Wars lore as of movies, I guess, or media, which is Yoda, obviously, Yaddle, which was a background character in The Phantom Menace, and also Baby Yoda, which is in The Mandalorian, and everything like that. Just it's great. So yeah, those are the 3 Yodas: Yaddle, Yoda, and Baby Yoda, which doesn't have a proper name yet. Hopefully he gets a proper name soon in the series. And I'm glad also this isn't Game of Thrones, because if this was, Baby Yoda be dead by the first episode. But other than that, it's a great show, guys. And another thing, Mandalorians, they are, there's a lot to go into with that, but far as I know it, to make this a quick cap of explanation, is that they are essentially a religion, a race. They look just like humans and everything. They're basically humans, but they live on this planet called Mandalore. Get it? Mandalore. So yeah, they live on this planet called Mandalore, and they essentially have their own god, which is I forgot the proper name for it, but it's this Mandalorian, the religion of Mandalorian. And there's a lot more I could go into, but I don't have a lot of time as of right now. There's a lot that I have to do, and more videos that are coming your way. So I just want to say thank you for watching this, and hit like, subscribe. Thank you for the support, and I'm gonna have a bunch of videos coming out this month, because it's the end of the year, the end of the decade. And so I'm gonna have worst of the year, best of the year, best of the decade, best of the year. And I'm also gonna do a Christmas special, as well as review the newest Star Wars film, which I will go more into detail with later. But hang in there, guys. Thank you for all this, and I'll see you next time.